And then in the same fashion, like if you don't have enough sodium and you have a lot of potassium, then you could deplete your sodium levels. So like it's just like calcium, magnesium, like you do want
Right.
them to be in balance. But I think with sodium, it's just so easy to get enough. You know, if you're using salt with food, like I love Adrenal cocktails. I put like a quarter teaspoon of sea salt in there. It's very easy. I find most people have to work much harder to try to prioritize potassium rich foods
Yeah.
and balance out the ratio that way. But that is one thing that, like, when I was able to increase my sodium and potassium, which I think was through like obviously food, but also like your thyroid is really important because your thyroid hormone, it helps power that sodium potassium pump. And
Right.
so for me, I think that I was not producing and utilizing adequate thyroid hormone. And so that was also keeping my sodium and potassium low. So when I started very cautiously using iodine, even now I look back, I'm like, I was not taking that much, but I was so nervous because in college and dietetic school, they make you so afraid of iodine. They make it
Right.
sound like you're gonna die
Right.
if you take iodine. I was probably only taking like 5 milligrams, which sounds like a lot, but it's really not that much. And that's what helped break down my calcium shell and help me move the needle. But it also helped me raise my sodium and potassium because then I was able to utilize that thyroid hormone better, which you need for sodium potassium absorption as well.
Yeah.
So it was like for me, I think it was a combination of the simple things, like focusing way more on food. Sometimes I feel like in the nutrition space, we can get away from that because you get so absorbed with like lab testing and different protocols.
Yeah.
But I think simplifying it, going back to the foods that you're eating, and then stress. I mean, ultimately, I was living in a way where I was going to be burning through my minerals no matter what. And so, and I feel like this will be, I just have the personality where like I really enjoy working. I love learning. Now I have a daughter and it's like I can't ever do anything normally. Like I have to do everything like to the extreme. So I feel like that with parenting as well. And so for me, I'm always kind of pulling myself back because if I start to feel like dysregulated, like or maybe like my mood's not as good, I'm like irritable a lot easier. If I get like super clumsy, I know like my nervous system is like very off. And that's
Mm-hmm.
for me, that's a huge part of my health journey, how I maintain my health. And because I'm constantly talking and learning about minerals, you know? So it's like I can't not think about stress because that's just such a big component.
Right. What are your favorite potassium-rich foods?
Who doesn't love potatoes? I love potatoes and I really like fruit. I actually don't do amazing with my blood sugar balance with fruit. Sadly, I used a CGM for a while postpartum and it was like one of the things that was making it hard for me to like sleep well at night. So I don't go crazy with fruit, but I love like mango. Um, and I would say like I also really like red meat. Like red meat and salmon are probably my two other favorite potassium sources. And then black beans. Love black beans. And they're also a
That's
great source of
awesome.
potassium.
No, that's badass. Yeah, I love dates. I'm a date guy. And the thing I was
Oh
gonna
yeah.
add,
Who doesn't love dates?
right, who doesn't love date? I do like dates with walnuts, and then I even found a date sugar.